We got Jeff on the line, he, him from California. You want to talk about
Right.
morals? What do you got?
Or whatever you guys want to talk about.
Okay. Are
Like
you a believer?
new Christian.
Okay, cool. Well, tell me what you believe. What God do you believe in and why?
Well, yeah, I am a Eastern Orthodox catechumen. So, initially, why I got into it was it's the only worldview that really is coherent and makes sense.
Okay, and Eastern Orthodox, just it's been a while since I've read about this. If I remember correctly, that split off from Catholicism like in the 1000s, right? And split off
Yeah,
from
yeah. I guess we would argue they split from us.
right. Okay. Um
But yeah,
and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
so where do you live in the United States or in a different country out of curiosity?
No, the United States. Yeah.
Okay, wow, it's not as common to find Eastern Orthodox in the US. So why do you believe
It's
it
blowing up. It's becoming super popular.
then? Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
So why do you believe it?
I guess I would say again the worldview, the fact that it's the only worldview that is coherent doesn't really make sense. Just from when I was listening to you guys, I'm just curious. Like you guys were making a lot of moral claims. I don't know your worldview, but are you guys both naturalists, like materialists, like solely, or more intricate than that?
I guess I would call myself a secular humanist. What do you call
Right, but like
yourself?
epistemology wise.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry?
that's it. Epistemology wise, that is our epistemology, secular humanism. There is no like theology that goes into being an atheist. Like we don't have like a theistic worldview. So that's secular by definition. And then humanist means that our kind of value system is based around like what is and what isn't good for humanity. You know, how to best help and support the human community. So secular
Would you both
humanism.
say that you're like materialist, like you only believe the material world exists?
I would say not necessarily. I haven't seen any evidence of non-material whatever or non. I haven't seen any evidence of supernatural anything. But if I see it and I can verify it's supernatural, then great.
Well, I guess that's kind of an issue right there, right? So I guess what I would say is, so I'd ask you a question of,
Okay.
and I'm not trying to be silly when I say it, but can a rock or a chair articulate concepts?
No.
Nope.
Okay. Can you articulate a concept?
Yes.
Okay. So I would say that you are not a rock or a chair. So that means that you have
I
a
don't
mind.
think that. Now, hang on. I'm sorry. You're making some like a logical argument here. But okay. So in a syllogism, if we're doing this syllogism style, I guess you could conclude that I am not a rock or a chair since I can
Right. But
articulate
hold on, I'm
argument.
not done.
Okay.
Are concepts material?
Are concepts material? You're using all right. So you asked me if I believe only material things. I said no, not necessarily, but I don't believe in supernatural things. So you're starting from a false premise here. I said I don't believe in the
Not
supernatural,
necessarily.
and concepts are
Well,
not supernatural.
okay. Well, I'm trying to have you explain. So concepts
Okay.
are non-material, right?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay. Do they? Awesome. So do concepts, and we'll just pick one like truth or the laws of logic, whatever you want. Are they absolute and unchanging?
It depends on
No.
what you're referring to.
Cool. Does
Yeah.
the concept of truth or the laws of logic, do they change?
I don't know. Like, okay, what are you getting at? Just, I'll say no. They don't change. Go on.
Okay, great. Can you create these? Like, I know you and me can create a concept that is dependent on our own physical brains and bodies. Like, you and me can create a concept of a story or an idea that is held within our mind, and we can only share it verbally with others. But we can't create a concept that is universally shared throughout all humans. So I would say that concepts
What
that
that
are
means.
universal, like truth, logic, morals, the reasoning, knowledge.
I can't create
These are-
moral reasoning.
Can you create a new concept like good?
I mean, I can come up with new concepts. People come up with concepts all the time. Is that what you mean?
Did you hear what I said though? About like
I mean,
being
I'm
able
trying
to
to
share.
articulate what I think you said, but I get, is that not what you were trying to imply?
You can create a concept that is limited within your mind, right?
Are you asking if it's possible for me to come up with a new idea? The answer is yes, I can come up with a new idea.
Can you create a new idea that is shared universally between all humans at the same time?
No.
No.
Okay, great. Would you say that the concept of truth or the concept of good is universal?
No. These are subjective concepts. These are, we talked about this earlier with Doug.
I'm not giving a reference.
Right, but you want the answer to but you want the answer to be yes, but it's not yes. I can see that you're trying to lead us. You're trying to breadcrumb us down this. I know, Jeff. I already know where you're going, though. You're trying to breadcrumb us down this road to go. Oh, but aren't truth and those things universal? Then, if humans can't create things that are universally believed amongst all people, it must be God. I don't agree with you that truth and logic are these universally agreed upon concepts.
I'm not even giving you a conclusion.
But Jeff, I'm telling you,
how do universals
I know, and I didn't ask. I know, and I didn't answer the question you needed the way you needed me to answer it in order to make your bad argument.
You didn't answer it. Always sort of spazzing out.
I did answer it. I said no. You said, "Are they universal concepts?" And I said,
"How do universal concepts begin?"
There are no universal concepts, Jeff. I didn't say yes to the question. Jeff, you can't just keep going when you didn't get the answer you wanted.
Is the concept
I said no, universal? Jeff. I told you no. You wanted the answer to be yes so that you could make the argument, how do we come up with a concept that is universally agreed upon if humans can't come up with universal concepts? You wanted me to say yes so that you could go on to that. I didn't say yes, Jeff. I said no. So you can't just keep going. I said no, Jeff. I said no. The answer is no. So, Jeff, you have nowhere to go after that.
Is that a universal
No,
claim?
it's not. No, there is no such thing as a universal claim. That's what the fuck I'm saying, Jeff. There is no such thing
as a universal claim is a universal claim.
Oh my God, no, it's not, because you disagree, Jeff. You agree that there are universal truths and that they
claim.
You're trying to.
Oh my God, you're playing word games and getting into paradoxes of
I'm saying the thing
saying
is
there's no such thing as a universal claim is a universal claim. It's a subjective claim that I'm making. You asked me my subjective opinion, and shut up. You asked me my subjective opinion, and I gave you my subjective answer. And the answer wasn't what you needed it to be to make your bad argument. So you just kept going. You were just like,
do you agree? Can you agree with me then, from my perspective, since your opinion is subjective?
Yes.
So then it's not
subjective. My opinion is subjective. Absolutely. And my subjective opinion is that your argument is dog shit.
Well, I appreciate you saying my argument is great then.
I said it's dog shit. I said it's dog shit,
why aren't you just saying
Jeff,
that's basically what you're arguing.
You can't just have the conversation the way you scripted it in your head before you called. Like you were like, I know, I'm going to ask them all of these.
Pretty well. You're spazzing out.
Oh yeah, because I'm crashing out. You're doing well. Absolutely, Jeff. That's what that means. That's the objective. That's always, whenever you make your opponent upset, that means you're winning an argument, you fucking dipshit. I just muted you, by the way, because you're on our show and I have control over when you speak and when you don't speak. So this is what happened, Jeff. You called in and thought, I'm going to lead them cleverly with these breadcrumbs to this conclusion that they will inescapably be trapped by. So you started asking all these questions like, do you believe in universal concepts? Can humans create universal concepts? We said, no. And then you were like, but you wanted then you go, do you believe that a universal concept can exist? You wanted us to say yes, so you could go, well, if humans don't don't create universal concepts, it must be God. But we didn't say yes. And then you just kind of kept asking the question, is there such thing as a universal concept? After I had already said no, like 30 times in a row, you just kept re-asking the question, hoping to get a different answer so that you could follow your script. You're not doing a good job, Jeff. The script fell apart and you didn't have anywhere to go with it. So, all right, let's
one more thing to add to that. If you notice, it started out, do you believe in only material things? And when I completely shot that to pieces, he switched it up. So there was a script and he switched the script right in the middle of it. So good job on that one. All right.
We're going to bring you back on, Jeff. So let us know why you said earlier.
Do you guys feel better after having a little powwow?
Yeah, I mean, because we are you're not doing a good job, Jeff. This isn't going well.
Fine, I don't care. I don't care about your review of my argument. You didn't make an argument. You
Shut the fuck up, Jeff. Yes, Jeff. Just because you're not listening doesn't mean I didn't make an argument. Just because anytime.
Sure, I mean, honestly, real question. Do you know for sure that you have a mind?
No, Jeff, what the fuck are you trying to prove?
Okay, well, I guess I don't talk to chairs. I guess you're a chair.
Oh, Jeff, we can't solve the problem of hard solipsism. We've never heard that one on this show before.
You can. You can? Even, like, articulating an argument, or what are you doing? What are you doing if not articulating?
All right, hold on. I'm sorry, Jeff. Give me, I muted him. No one can solve the problem of hard solipsism, including Christians. And just because you claim that you can solve it doesn't mean you can actually solve it. Okay, it's you. I'll let you unmute him when you're done too.
Yeah, go ahead, Jeff. Explain to us how you can solve the problem of hard solipsism. That's the claim you just made. That's what I would like to hear.
Yeah, okay, so you guys keep muting me. Okay. Yes. I would say that solipsism can't be a thing because I'm not a physical thing. I can interact with concepts like truth or logic, knowledge. So I must have a mind. Therefore, I live in a reality.
Okay, but that doesn't mean that reality doesn't take place inside of like a brain that is isolated from like the actual reality. Couldn't the reality be perceived from within your brain in the first place?
You mean like, do I have a VR headset on?
Yeah, maybe you do. Maybe you're just a brain in a vat. That's solipsism. Were you aware?
Yeah, even in that realm, I would still be making logical.
Did you not know what solipsism was?
I don't think he knew what solipsism was when he said he could prove.
You're asking me if I have a mind. I said that I have a mind because I can interact with concepts.
No,
that's not what we asked you. That's not the question we asked you.
No, he didn't know what solipsism was.
You don't know what solipsism is, do you?
Do you guys keep muting me?
No, we're not muting you.
No, Jeff, we're not muting you. It's clear you weren't listening. I asked you to prove that hard solipsism, that you like to prove that's not a viable.
Again, it's not just a one. For me, it's my whole worldview. So it's not just a one argument thing. It's the entire worldview that I'm working with. Prove it. But I'm telling you, it's not about proving it to you.
You literally can't.
Why would I prove something to somebody who doesn't know they have a mind?
You literally
talking to a chair. I'm telling you, my whole worldview. It's a worldview.
Jeff, I'm muting you again. That's what solipsism is. You're probably talking right now, but nobody can hear you. So listen. That's what solipsism is. You asked if I know for sure I have a mind. Listen, as far as I'm aware, by all available evidence that I can observe, I think I have a mind. I think, therefore, I am. And as far as I can tell, I am an individual consciousness inside of a meat computer brain, inside of a cage of bones, surrounded by an epidermis, filled with goopy organs. As far as I can tell, solipsism says there's no way I can ever know for sure that anything is anything, that I'm not living inside of the dying dreams of someone who is, gasping their last gasp and they're on some crazy DMT trip, and I'm a part of that in this universe that they're tripping through, and that we're all a connected consciousness in the dying gasp of this person. There's no way I can't know I'm in a simulation on an alien spacecraft. There's no way I can't know that we don't all exist inside the brain of a giant dog somewhere inside of an even bigger universe. That's what solipsism is. So when you're asking me, do you know for sure you have a mind? I'm saying no, but that's what solipsism is. And no one can actually definitively answer that question. And you said, I can. And then we brought you back in and you went, well, my subjective worldview says that I definitely know. Like, Jeff, you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Bringing you back in, bud.
Yeah, again, man, you guys just keep meeting me and start spazzing out. Even the question is malformed because it presupposes that you have knowledge, right? So in a solipsistic world, knowledge is impossible. You can't, you just sneak in the presupposition that you have knowledge and you know things. But you guys can't do that.
You're the one claiming to know things.
No, you don't understand. You're trying to make arguments, but your worldview doesn't even hold to truth or logic or reasoning. You can't even debate with me because you can't even account for your mind. I mean, you're that stupid. Honestly, you're really stupid. Okay. I feel bad for you guys. And I really appreciate you guys spazzing out. It was a great clip. I can't wait to show all my friends.
Oh, man. I'm sure your friends are going to be really impressed with you, Jeff. They're going to be really impressed with that clip, bud.
Eat healthy. You have a mind, I promise. Okay? You have a mind. You're real. You're real.
Jeff, you're a fucking dipshit.
You
absolutely ate shit on this call,
right,
Jeff.
Sure.
You look like a fucking idiot on this call.
Okay. All right.
Sure,
well, thank you for calling, Jeff.
These other cringe atheists don't like me. That also don't know that.
Sure. Bye-bye, Jeff. Shut the fuck up.
Jesus Christ. All right. Yeah, Jeff, it seemed to me that Jeff was trying to follow a script and didn't fully know where to go when the script deviated, and also was unfamiliar with the meaning of a lot of terms, unfamiliar with the he didn't even know what like solipsism was, and just kind of winging it when he didn't know what to say next. So anyway, thank you for the call, Jeff. I appreciate that.
That clip's going to be so impressive for Jeff's friends when he goes like, watch as I try to get them to follow my script. And then when they don't, I completely fall apart. And then I pretend to know how to solve hard solipsism. And then I demonstrate that I don't actually know what solipsism is. It's cool. I totally own them. The one guy with the mustache, he gets really loud, which means I'm winning. When he gets loud, it means I'm winning.
Yeah, and showing your friends on YouTube debates is a super, you're a real winner on that one. Good job there, Jeff.
Hey there, Eric. Noting that anyone watching that clip makes atrociously poor life decisions, where should they send their protection money to prevent further damage?
All protection money should be sent to patreon.com/calltheline, or else we will break your kneecaps.
Okay, we can't say that. I think we can't say that.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hit like and subscribe.